Hey guys, this is the Costa, and I'm the founder of Crypto Team Connect. And in today's episode, I'm gonna take you guys through a quick presentation based on Power of Two smart contract. So I know you guys been hearing about Power of Two smart contract, and you would like to know what it is and how it works. Well, Power of Two smart contract is a decentralized networking system built on the Tron smart contract, just like we have with Ethereum smart contracts. So, with these decentralized systems, they are built on the blockchain technology, and there are several blockchains out there. Like we have Bitcoin blockchain, we have Ethereum blockchain, and as well as other blockchains. And now we have Tron blockchain. So with a Tron blockchain, it's having the features just like with Ethereum, whereby people can actually program it for smart contracts. So the reason why nowadays most developers are switching from Ethereum to Tron smart contracts because of the higher gas fees which Ethereum is producing now, and as well as other pending transactions and stuff like that. Because once there are traffic on the blockchain, yeah, it creates all these pendings and it delays transactions. So now there are other alternatives that are coming up, and one is this blockchain we have at hand, which is the Tron smart contract. So without much ado, I'm just gonna skip some PDF sections and just move to the presentation point very quick. So Power of Two is basically, as I said, it's a decentralized networking system, and it has two business programs structured on its system. The very first one is the X Factor, and the second is the Prime. Well, X Factor works in this manner. It's a 1 by 2 matrix, or a 1 by 2 network, whereby the Prime is a unit level network. Now in X Factor, you receive 100% payment directly to you once the system finds you partners. Exactly. In X Factor, you join, and system finds you partners in order to qualify for upgrade and begin earning. Basically, everyone register for free into this project. You do not pay anything other than your gas fee, which needs to be paid to the blockchain in order to register or record your details onto the blockchain. So once that is done, that is when you have to wait for the system to find you your two partners, and it will notify you to upgrade in order to begin earnings. However, when you're about to upgrade or when you're about to register, the system will give you two options. That you can either register for free, whereby you'll be placed in the POWERLINE network, or you can register and go ahead and upgrade to be placed in the active system. Now, if you choose the first option, whereby it says register and be placed in the POWERLINE network, you will be placed in the POWERLINE network as shown over here as an example. So everyone basically that registers for free are placed in the POWERLINE network. And now in the POWERLINE network, the system will find you your partners and notify you to upgrade to begin earnings. Once the system finds you the two partners and you upgrade, you are then entered into the active program, which is the 1 by 2 matrix, which is the X factor of this system to begin earnings, as an example shown over here. So here it shows pay user 1 and pay user 3, meaning there is a skip on pay user 2, and we can see it over here diagram as we have free user 4, free user 5, free user 6, free user 7, and free user 2. So this works according to the diagram shown in the POWERLINE. So meaning free user 2 was given an opportunity to upgrade, whereby he or she fails or failed. So as she failed, she is being placed back into the POWERLINE, and this time she went to the bottom of the POWERLINE, which is a shame. So paid user 1 and paid user 3 were the very people or first people that were able to upgrade successfully, and they secure their position in the active program. Now, free user 4 and free user 5, free user 6, and free user 7 will be the next people in line to upgrade, and also will be placed into the active system. So that is how the system works for everyone basically. And what happens is that once you are giving your tool and you are notified to upgrade, you are given 24 hours time period in order to upgrade. And once you do that, that is when you cycle out. And once you cycle out, you come back into the program again to continue on earning. Okay, so now once we have understood this section, let's move on to the next page. During the registration and the paid period, you'll come in with a certain amount of cash in Tron currency. Okay, Tron is a data currency just like Ethereum. So with a figure we are looking at over here, is stated as 518.6 Tron with its TRX, which with this amount will be divided into two, whereby half of that goes into X Factor and the other half goes into the Prime. Well, we will get to a section where I'll explain how the Prime works, but now we will focus on how X Factor works, or is going to work for you in order to earn without you referring on this section, as it is a global team build. Okay, yes, so that is it. So basically with the 518.6 Tron shown over here to its current price in USD is $10. So you will upgrade with $10, whereby $5 goes into X Factor and the other $5 goes to Prime. That is it, by the way. Now let's move on to the next page. Here shows the X Factor cycler. As I was explaining on the other page, that once the system provides you with your two partners, it will notify you to upgrade, and yes, you will have the notification shown beneath you as upgrade to begin earning or into the active account. So you'll be given a time period for 24 hours. Once that time period is due and you still haven't upgraded, guess what? You are placed back into the power line, and this time placed all the way down to the bottom. So if there are thousands of people that were behind you, meaning if you failed, you will be going all the way down. Like you'll go back and you'll be placed all the way down to the 1001 person in that power line network, but it's a shame. So that is it, by the way. Let's move on to the next page. All right, over here shows how the X Factor cycler works, and you can see it diagrammed beautifully over here, that this is shown as you and that is shown as your two referrals or the two partners given to you. Now this is what happens when you're about to cycle out from the project. The very first payment goes directly to you, that is to your wallet, which is the Tron wallet, and it's 100%. Okay, 100% goes to your Tron wallet. Now the other 100% that you are supposed to receive will be paid to the person above you. It can be either your sponsor or whoever that has activated on that X Factor slot or level. Okay, so that is paid to that individual person over there, and that will also create another position for you in that same cycle or in that same slot. So if it is slot 1 and you cycle out from slot 1, you will get another position in slot 1 again, and all those that were placed under you, once they also cycle out from slot 1, guess what? They will follow you to the next cycle again. So they'll keep following forever till until yes. So it will keep up going up in that same momentum forever. All right, now let's move on to the next page. Okay, so over here it shows terms and definitions. we need to learn to understand some certain terms and definitions. And we can see it over here that we have some images, or let me say some symbols, diagram at this section. Now this color or this symbols diagram over here is indicated as a direct partner, and it says that a downline partner who has registered using your referral link. So whenever you see a color like this or a symbol like this, then know that these are your partners, people that registered using your referral link. Now to the second symbol, it shows us indirect partner. That is a downline partner who has registered using your direct partners link. Your direct partners link, that is the person over here. Okay, so if you brought in this person and he also brought in someone, now that person becomes your indirect partner, and that person is gonna have this symbol on top of them as an indirect partner. Now the next symbol indicate as an excelling partner. Excelling partner is defined or is given as the the meaning as an indirect partner who overtook his sponsor to upgrade a slot close to the person above his sponsor with their team of network. So basically what this is saying is that your indirect partner can overtake you and upgrade to a certain slot where you haven't yet upgraded onto. And now once this indirect partner does that as an upgrade before you, they are passed up to either your sponsor or whoever that is above you that has activated on that certain slot. So that is it as an excelling partner, and I believe none of you would like to lose your your referrals or partners to your above sponsors. All right guys, so let's move on to the next symbol over here. Shows as a skip partner. Now a skip partner is who has been overtaken by his downline partner with their team of network. That is a partner who has been overtaken by his downline partner with a team of network. So that shows the one that has been overtaken. So if for example I brought you in the system and you overtook me and activated the higher slot, then that means I become the skip partner. So I lose you and I lost the commissions as well, and including your team of network, and that is a shame. Okay, so I believe no one would like to lose their team, neither any commissions based on here. So this is very challenging, and it's very it's like a force for everyone to do the right thing if we don't want to lose commissions away. So if you want to continue earning from your team or from your network and from the project on all the slots, then do so as very much. Once you earn from a particular slot, just upgrade to the next slot so that you do not lose any commissions coming up from your partners. And now on over here in the Prime, the next is the infinity. Here it says meaning, infinity. It meaning is it has no end or limitations. It's a continuous progress, and we can see that diagram every like each of these symbols diagram beautifully over here. And here shows you as sponsor, and that is your front line. Okay, so all your partners are on your front line, all those that you invite into the system for free. Once they all upgrade, they are placed in your Prime front line, and they becomes your personal referrals or partners. So that is it. As you can see, a diagram beautifully over here, ladies and gentlemen. And let's move on to the next page. Okay, so on this section it shows upgrading in X Factor and Prime. Now let's read this really quick. You can upgrade to next slots immediately to earn more money in up to 10 slots on both X Factor and Prime. The system time and day stamps and picks partners from the power line to qualify you for an upgrade in the X Factor. On Prime, once all your invites upgrades, they are placed on your front line in the Unilevel network. If an invite upgrade before you, they are passed up to your sponsor as an excelling partner. The protocol is first come first serve for every slot. Anyone can upgrade instantly before anyone else and pass them up in the paid X Factor and Prime. So just like I explained to you guys few seconds ago, that is what basically what this is repeating itself, as in letting us know it into clearer details. All right, now let's move on to the next page. So here shows the benefit of upgrading slots in X Factor and Prime. So as we can see over here, both X Factor and Prime is having slots that are numbered up to 10. So each is having 10 slots, and on each on the next slot it's 10, it's 2 times expensive than the previous slot. So for slot number one, if slot number one is $10, then it means slot number two will be $20. Then it means slot number three will be $40. Then again, slot number four will be $80. Slot number five will be $160, all the way down to the 10th slot. So these are provided in Tron currency, so you can convert that as into check on the on Google, like the current price for these in USD, and you will know how much you will need in order to upgrade onto these slots. All right, guys, now let's move on to the next page really quick. Here shows Prime and has 10 slots, 10 unit levels. So this is a typical example of how your unit level network is built. Okay, so it pays you 100% basically after completing all the 10 unit levels, all the 10 levels. So here, as you can see, there's an example, picking up the diagram over here as in the slots. So here it shows the active slot over here, where is the 7th slot. That is what is being used as the example over here. So here you can see that on this section, the individual, whether it was you or me, had only one direct partner on this slot. Now this direct partner also went ahead and maybe referred someone, maybe one person, into the project, and now this person also went ahead and referred one person to the project. Everyone basically brought in one friend into this project, and now as these friends all upgraded and went ahead and upgrade to the next slots, they were all in order or in line, and that helps you earn deep down to the 10th level. So you'll be earning 10% basically on each leg or on each level deep down to the 10th level, and that will be 100% capital or income. So basically you earn back your capital, and that is it. However, whoever that decides to bring in more people, that will guarantee you in earning more or doubling your income on this matter. All right, now let's move on to the next page. Okay, so here is how Prime Unilevel functions. So as I was explaining to you guys on how the Unilevel network can be built as in deep and wide. This is a typical example of that. So here shows us the front line. This shows us you, and that is your partners on your front line. And we have excelling partners over here, and as well as skipped partners, and also it goes all the way to infinity, meaning you brought in more than 4 or 5 or 20. You can bring in like thousands or even 1 million people into the project, and once all these 1 million people upgrade on Prime or activate their account, they are basically placed on your front line in the Prime section or in the Prime system. So it also works similar for them. That is, if they also their direct partners or referrals also upgrade, then they are also placed beneath them in that same order, and just as same for everyone else in that same order, and that builds your indirect partners all the way down to the 10th level. So you only earn to the 10th level, and you cannot earn exceeding members from the 10th level or members over the 10th level. So that is it basically on this section. Now let's move on to the next page. Okay, so here we have Prime Unilevel. And let's read this very quick. In each Unilevel slot, you can have an infinite amount of direct referrals, and you are paid 10% up to 10 levels deep on each referral in each slot. Each person you personally refer is on a different leg, or it's a different leg. So yes, that is what I was saying. You can bring in as many people as you want or as you can. Now, once all these people that you bring in activate or upgrade into the program, um, that is, once they upgrade with their $10, they are basically placed in both their X Factor and X Prime. So if you brought in thousands of people and they activate or upgrade their account, they are placed in the X Factor, and on the X Factor, they'll go into that project as uh, a global team build or spill under. Okay, yes, that is the right way. They will go in as spill under to help others also get referrals. There are two referrals and qualify for earnings. Basically, on X Factor, everyone needs only two referrals. So if you get your two referrals and you brought in more than maybe two people, the others that you brought in are just gonna serve as a spill under to help other people in the project to also qualify for earnings. So once they all upgrade or activated their account, guess what? They are again placed, or they are basically placed in your prime, and that is to be on your front line. So here shows a typical example of like two partners, meaning maybe you brought in only two people. Okay, now these two went in the X Factor and as well came in the X Prime, and on the X Prime they were placed on your front line. And now these two also made some good recruiting as invited some friends into the project. Now these friends also did their best and also invited others, and it went all the way down to where it is now. But on to the left side here, we can see that this particular referrer over here invited like three people into the project, whereby each of these three people actually have an activity going on. And we can see that the very first person only brought maybe invited one person, yes, and and that one invite also brought in one invite, but the other invite, I mean the third invite over here, did not invited anyone. So there is no continual progress on this chain. Okay, now to the third person or to the middle person here, we can see that each of them, meaning whoever that is on this section, invited one person, whereby that invite also brought in one people into the project, all the way down to here, whereby this person brought in two people, and to his other leg, meaning the left leg, the one person over there also brought in one person, and all the way down to the third. And here we only have one person over here, meaning that person is actually not doing anything as to invite or whatsoever. Such people can be like those that are just here to invest and to earn from the X Factor, but maybe they're not considering to join the X Prime because maybe they're not good with referring or inviting people. But I'll encourage everyone to at least share the opportunity with your loved ones and anyone, basically, because it's free to join. And once they join and they like what they see or like how the business runs, they can decide to upgrade. And once they upgrade, guess what? You win yourself a direct partner in your network, and both of you will begin to earn right away from there. Okay, so that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's move on to the next page. All right, so here shows the dollar and the Tron slots information chart. Basically on this page is showing the amount that you come in as in to buy for the upgrades and also for the profit. And here to my left shows the X Factor. On this section actually shows the amount in Tron. Okay, this is the currency in Tron, and to the right side over here shows the currency in US dollars. So it's just giving us the currency, the equivalent currency in US dollars. That is the equivalent currency of the Tron in US dollars to the right. Okay, so here is to the left is the Tron, whereby the buy Tron is 259.3, and you profit 518.6 Tren, and it works all the way down to the 10th level now, or to the 10th slot basically. Now this doesn't happen all at once, okay? It recurs. It's like a recurring program, because once you cycle out, you come in again into the project, into the same, like having that same position, and you'll continue earning over and over and over again. So it never stops. It will keep giving you those profit all the time. So if you cycle out twice, or thrice, or multiple times, you are going to keep up earning these figures all the time, and that is amazing. And the same thing, okay, on the Prime works quite different, unlike the X Factor, because on the Prime it's a Unilevel network, but on the Prime it's a broad, it's wide, because let's say you brought in, you invited only one person. Now this one invite that you brought into the project invited thousands of people into the project, meaning all these thousands of people that the one person you brought into the project, his 1,000 people will be on your second level, meaning you'll be making 10% from all these thousands of people. And you can imagine how much work that is, okay? Making 10% from all these thousands of people. That is a lot of percentage for you. That is 10,000% already. So you have already, gotten back your capital and even made more than that. That is, you've made 9,000% profit on top of that, just on the second level. So meaning, guess what again? If these thousands of people also goes out there to brought in maybe 1, 2, 3, or who knows who can also bring in the masses of people onto that second level, then it means you're gonna continue earning 10% from that level, and it will keep up on that same pace onto the 10th level, whereby it ends over there. But the more people you invite, or maybe the more people they invite, the more you're gonna continue earning. So on here it cannot be predicted, but however, that is why they have given us the figures, as in you get back 100% capital, where it's 259.3, giving us the the multiple sign, I mean the plus sign, okay, the addition sign. So meaning you can earn more than that. You can earn more than that, and that is going to be huge, ladies and gentlemen. This program is beautifully done, and there is a whole lot of opportunity over here for people to make money, regardless what. So we are just patiently waiting for their launch date, and we will start rocking this business really hard. Like I said, I'm just making this presentation a quick one, so bear with me, guys. I just want you guys to have a concept, like a good idea, a clear idea or concept on how this system is going to work, or how this system works basically. So that is it. So maybe from tomorrow onwards, that is when we're going to plan having regular Zoom webinar calls with you guys, and yeah, that is where you can ask your questions, and we'll be there to answer you and all that. Okay, so that is it, by the way. Now let's move on to the next page. Here it shows how you can upgrade in X Factor and Prime. Okay, so we're gonna read these ones very quick. And here on the very first sentence, it says you start on level 1 in both X Factor and Prime with your initial upgrade, whether you purchase the upgrade or end the upgrade. If you upgrade level 2 and 3 in X Factor, you have to upgrade level 2 and 3 in Prime before you can upgrade to level 4, 5 in X Factor. Basically, what this means is that, let's scroll to this section so that I can use it to better explain for you guys to understand. Okay, so what that is basically saying is that if you upgrade on X Factor 1 and 2, okay, and you want to upgrade to X Factor 3 and 4, the system wouldn't allow you to upgrade to X Factor 3 and 4 until then you have upgrade on on Prime 1, 2, okay. That is when it will open X Factor 3 and 4. That is what the system is saying. So again, once you activate on Prime 1, 2, and it opens 3, 4 on the X Factor for you, and you upgrade on 3, 4, and you want to upgrade on X Factor 5, it won't allow you and let you, and it will notify you to upgrade on 3, 4 on Prime before you can it will open 5 and 6 for you to upgrade. So the same way, it will, once you upgrade on 3 4 on Prime, it will open 5 and 6 for you. And once you upgrade on 5 6 and you want to upgrade on 7, it will notify you to upgrade on 5 6 on Prime in order to open 7 and 8 on X Factor. And once you do that, guess what again? It will open 7 and 8 for you, and you can then upgrade 7 and 8. But if you're about to upgrade 9 and 10 or 9, it will notify you to upgrade on 7 and 8 on Prime in order to open 9 and 10 for you on X Factor. And once it opens 9 and 10 and you upgrade 9 and 10, therefore all these sections will be open for you in order to upgrade as well on Prime 9 and 10. And you can do that, and that will keep the system fair and also in that proportion. So it makes everything fair for everyone here, and we all get to earn, because it's not giving everyone the opportunity. It's not giving some people the opportunity to dominate on the X Factor, leaving the Prime. That wouldn't be right. Okay, so this actually balance the two program, and I think this is beautifully done. I like the concept. I like the idea of how that system is implemented on this section or on this place. Yes, so people cannot basically come in and just make up their mind to dominate on X Factor by upgrading from slots 1 2 3 4 5 all the way down to 10, and maybe forgetting about upgrading on Prime, that is 2 3 4 or anywhere. But basically, once you're about to upgrade into the X Factor and Prime program, you come in with your $10, and the system divide that into two, and $5 goes into X Factor and the other $5 goes into Prime. So that basically activates your X Factor slot 1 and Prime slot 1 for you automatically. But from then, that's when you have to decide to upgrade to the next slot manually. That is when you do that by executing those contracts. Alright guys, so I think that is it, by the way. And yeah, that is it, by the way. So let's move on to the next page. I want to get this done quick, and I can get some rest. It's very late over here. It's 1:33 a.m. and I need to get some rest so that tomorrow I might be able to have Zoom with you guys. If I'm unavailable, I will have my business partners, others over there, to assist you. I have Mr. Richmond with me. I have Barry as well, and Michael Woodhead, and others that will be there to assist you guys with any Zoom presentations. So here it says how to get started basically. So whether you register for free or you pay to upgrade to Income Generator 1 in both X Factor and Prime, in order to do Tren transactions, you have to set up a Tren wallet. You are able to store Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies in your Tren wallet. You can download your free Tren wallet at the App Store or Play Store. Okay, so that is it, and let's continue. In order to get connected to the X Factor and Prime, you must pay for the gas fee or transaction fee to attach your Tren wallet to your account. So basically, you register for free, but like I said, the blockchain will require that gas fee in order to execute the contract. And once the contract is executed, your details or your information is recorded onto the blockchain. And what information here is that required, or is that recorded on the blockchain? That is your Tren wallet address. Okay, that's your information recorded on the blockchain, because once that is recorded on the blockchain, it means you are now in the system basically. Okay, that is in the POWERLINE. So that is why the gas fee is needed in order to execute that contract for you to be in the system. But believe me, it doesn't cost any much money over here. Asking for the gas fee, it will cost I think around 25 cents or so. So this minimal transaction fee to connect with the P2, or that is the Power of 2 platform, is usually less than 25 cents, and it's a fee that is paid to the Tren wallet, which is the miners of the Tren wallets. Okay, and Power of 2 does not make income from this at all, and that is true, because the system is paid to pay. Nothing goes to Power of 2 and in that section. All right, so I think we're done for today, and I believe this short presentation will give you guys a clear understanding of how the P2 system is going to work. Okay, So if you have any questions, just leave in the chat box or in the comment box below, and I'll be attending to you guys once I'm available, or once I get to receive those comments on time. All right, guys. So yes, thank you all for having this time with me, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace out.